Hey guys, thank you for watching the SlatRock channel. Don't forget to check the description field for some of our more entertaining videos. But first, if you're like us, SummerSlam is one of the most anticipated pay-per-views of the year. This year's event should be no different as WWE Superstars compete for gold and look to settle grudges. Since 1988, SummerSlam has established a legacy of having the biggest names in the industry in great matches and great moments. As The Miz has said though, there are winners in life and there are losers. In this case, we have winners that became perennial losers when it came to SummerSlam. Join us as we look at the top 16 wrestlers who always lost at the biggest party of the summer. Number 16. Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter never got a chance to work a pay-per-view in his heyday as he left the WWF before WrestleMania 1. When Slaughter returned to the WWF in 1990, some questioned whether or not he still had it. Slaughter proved he still had enough gas in the tank, winning the WWF title at 1991's Royal Rumble before feuding with Hulk Hogan. This feud culminated in Slaughter's one and only SummerSlam appearance, with he and teammates General Adnan and Colonel Mustafa falling to the team of Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. Results 0-1. Number 15. Vader. It wasn't Vader time when Big Leon White stepped into the ring at SummerSlam 1996, challenging Shawn Michaels for the WWF Championship. This epic struggle went over 28 minutes with several false finishes. In the end, the only finish that counted was Vader's shoulders getting pinned after Michaels hit the moonsault. Results 0-1. Number 14. Trish Stratus. Arguably the greatest women's wrestler of her time, Trish Stratus just couldn't get satisfaction at SummerSlam. Wrestling's diva of the decade fought at 2000's SummerSlam just once, teaming with Intercontinental Champion Val Venus in an intergender match against Eddie Guerrero in China. Trish fell to the 9th wonder of the world, and per match stipulation, China won the Intercontinental Championship since she made the winning pin. Results 0-1. Number 13. Diamond Dallas Page. DDP was one of those wrestlers who never successfully transitioned from WCW to the WWF. Diamond Dallas's debut in the WWF misfired when he was revealed to be stalking The Undertaker's wife, Sarah. While he got to work with big names like The Undertaker, he usually came up short. At 2001's SummerSlam, WCW Tag Team Champions DDP and Chris Kanyon met the WWF Tag Team Champions, the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker, in a steel cage match to unify the WCW and WWF Tag Team titles. The end result was a last ride and a 3-count loss. Results 0-1. Number 12. Goldberg. Bill Goldberg dominated his run in WWE just as he had in WCW. While his winning streak wasn't as impressive as it was in WCW, it was enough to get him title shots. One place the big man fell short was at SummerSlam 2003, where he failed to get the job done, losing in an Elimination Chamber match in his bid for Triple H's World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, Goldberg had to contend with 5 other wrestlers as well as Triple H's Sledgehammer. Goldberg would have the last laugh though as he beat Trips for the World Heavyweight Championship the next month at the Unforgiven pay-per-view. Results 0-1. Number 11. William Regal. While William Regal may not be a main event player like some of the names here, he was no jobber to the stars either. That is, except at SummerSlam. For some reason, the British brawler never got the Duke. In 2009, he challenged Christian for the ECW title. Even with Vladimir Kozlov and Ezekiel Jackson as cornermen, Regal couldn't get the win. Regal may have walked a golden mile, but at SummerSlam, he walked the green mile. Results 0-1. Number 10. Finlay. Back in 1995, Irishman David Finlay made his American debut with WCW, remaining with the company for 5 years and winning several championships. In 2001, Finlay would join WWE as a trainer before finally making his main roster debut in 2005. Finlay lasted another 6 years with WWE before semi-retirement and now works as a producer. Interestingly enough, Finlay has only had one match in his career at SummerSlam. It was the opening match of the 2007 SummerSlam. Finlay squared off against Kane, a match that the Big Red Machine would end up winning in just under 9 minutes via pinfall. Had he not spent so much time as a trainer, we likely would have seen Finlay win a SummerSlam match at some point. Results 0-1. Number 9. Andre the Giant. The 8th wonder of the world headlined the first SummerSlam, teaming with Ted DiBiase in 1988 against the Mega Powers Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. Even the $1 Million Man's money couldn't buy a win, and Andre could only watch as DiBiase was pinned. The next year, his team of Akeem and the Big Boss Man lost to Jim Duggan and Demolition. Results 0-2. Number 8. Yokozuna. Yokozuna was one of the most dominant champions in the WWF, but a failure at SummerSlam. After dethroning Hulk Hogan for the WWF title, Yokozuna faced Lex Luger at 1993's SummerSlam. Luger won the match by countout, but not the title, lessening the blow to Yokozuna. In 1996, Yokozuna would lose at SummerSlam to Stone Cold Steve Austin before weight issues forced Yoko's departure. Results 0-2. Number 7. AJ Lee. CM Punk's beloved wife AJ Lee surprisingly couldn't register a win at SummerSlam. She appeared twice during her career in WWE. SummerSlam 2014 saw the then WWE Divas champion AJ Lee lose the belt to Paige, and coming to SummerSlam 2013, she was involved in a mixed tag match. AJ teamed with Big E Langston and took on Dolph Ziggler and Caitlyn. AJ's team registered a loss after Ziggler executed a zigzag on Big E. Results 0-2. Number 6. The Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man is one of those legends that should be inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame. He made his debut in 1986 and was known for his incredibly long reign as the Intercontinental Champion, holding the belt for 64 weeks. Honky Tonk Man made 2 appearances at SummerSlam in back-to-back years. The first came in 1988 at Madison Square Garden for the first SummerSlam, where Honky Tonk Man saw his Intercontinental Championship reign come to an end against the Ultimate Warrior. Just like Regal in 2009, Honky Tonk Man didn't last long as the match went just 31 seconds. The next year, SummerSlam was at the Meadowlands Arena, where he would put on a much better match. This time, it was against Dusty Rhodes and lasted nearly 10 minutes before Honky Tonk Man took his second and final SummerSlam loss. Results 0-2. Number 5. Tito Santana. A 2-time Intercontinental and WWF Tag Team Champion, Santana's best days were behind him when he wrestled in SummerSlam, losing a tag match with the Rockers against Rick Martel and the Rougeau brothers at 1989's SummerSlam, and in singles action against the Warlord the following year. Even a makeover as El Matador didn't help, and Tito lost to Papa Shango in 1992. Fortunately, the 1992 match was a dark match, so Tito was spared the shame of losing on pay-per-view. Results 0-3. Number 4. Rikishi. It's surprising to know that Rikishi hasn't won at least once. In Rikishi's defense, he can blame it on his tag team partners. The first was in 1993 alongside fellow headshrinker Samu and Bam Bam Bigelow. The trio fell to the team of the Smoking Guns and Tatanka. In 1994, the headshrinkers suffered a disqualification loss to Money Inc. thanks to their manager and Rikishi's real-life uncle Afa's interference. In 2000, Rikishi and his 2 cool teammates Scotty 2 Hotty and Brian Christopher lost to Right to Censor's The Good Father, Bull Buchanan, and Steven Richards. Rikishi deserves a stink face for his SummerSlam performances. Results 0-3. Number 3. Marty Jannetty. Marty had 4 opportunities to score a win at SummerSlam, 3 as a tag team and 1 as a singles star. Teaming with Shawn Michaels and Tito Santana, Jannetty fell to the Rougeau brothers and Rick Martel in 1989, even though he wasn't the legal man. In 1990, Jannetty and Michaels lost to the team of Power and Glory, with Marty again doing the time-honored tradition. Switching to solo action proved disastrous in 1993 when Ludwig Borga squashed him. In 1996, Jannetty and his new teammate Leif Cassidy, also known as Al Snow, wrestled as the New Rockers, competing in a Fatal 4-Way elimination for the WWF Tag Team titles. The Fatal 4-Way would be Jannetty's 4th loss. Results 0-4. Number 2. Booker T. While a lot of the wrestlers spotlighted here only worked 1 or 2 SummerSlam matches, Booker T came up short on 5 different occasions at SummerSlam. In 2001, he smelled what The Rock was cooking, losing his WCW title as part of the Invasion angle. 2002's team up with Goldust against WWE Tag Team Champions Christian and Lance Storm failed, just as did 2004's bid for the US Championship against John Cena. Even though Booker T's career got a lift when he became King Booker, it did not help him in 2006 when he suffered a disqualification loss in his World Heavyweight Championship defense against Batista, or in 2007 when Triple H pinned him. Booker T has the dubious honor of being a 5-time WCW champion and 5-time SummerSlam loser. Results 0-5. Number 1. Jeff Hardy, or Jeff Harvey if you're Mike Adamle. Jeff joins Booker T in having 5 SummerSlam appearances and nothing to show for them. In 1999, Jeff and brother Matt wrestled as the New Brood, losing a 6-team tag team turmoil match to determine the number 1 contenders for the WWF tag belts. The next year saw the Hardys seek championship gold in the first ever triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match, wrestling the team of WWF Tag Team Champions Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys, and coming up short. In 2001, Jeff got a singles push, earning a shot against Rob Van Dam for the Hardcore title in a ladder match, only to lose yet again. In 2008, Jeff wrestled Montel Vontavious Porter in the show's opening bout, but the results were no different than before. In 2009, Jeff defended the World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk in a TLC match, once again failing to climb the ladder to success at SummerSlam. Results 0-5. In case you weren't paying attention, let's recount our list of losers. Starting with our overachievers, we have Booker T and Jeff Hardy, both tied at 0 wins and 5 losses. Marty Jannetty is up next with 4 losses. Coming in close behind, we have Tito Santana and Rikishi, each who appeared 3 times and failed to score a win. The 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, AJ Lee, the Honky Tonk Man, and Yokozuna appeared twice and lost twice. Finally, we have one-and-done wrestlers Sergeant Slaughter, Vader, Trish Stratus, Diamond Dallas Page, Goldberg, Finlay, and William Regal, each of whose only appearance ended in defeat. Pay close attention when you watch this year's SummerSlam to see if anyone new will be added to the list. Well guys, that is our list. If you can think of anybody else that was a big star in WWE who has never won at SummerSlam, feel free to let us know in the comments below. You can check out some other high-rated videos by clicking here, or check them out in the description. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and as always, thanks for watching.